Your reality is only a set of ideas that you believe to be tangible and real. From before the moment that you entered into this life as a human being, your reality was flooded with ideas from your higher self. A holographic set, if you will, with all the components that you could hope for to achieve whatever dream or inspiration you would choose to follow. With it came all the props for your development, your struggles if you chose that avenue, and all the successes that you were capable of forming with your mind. Everything that you needed was there. This reality of your own making was filled with ideas that would not only be sufficient for all the potential outcomes you could possibly create, but it also came with ideas to inspire and evolve you. Reality is nothing but a set of ideas about everything. You formed your ideas about life from the moment that you could comprehend language and bring thoughts into word formation. You formed your ideas, or they were already formed, about your parents, your siblings, friends, the world, and your home. The experiences that you had cemented those ideas into place within the theme of your life story, bringing the necessary pain, suffering, luck, and blessings across your path. Having come in with a theme chosen by your higher self and ultimately selected by you, you attract to you the experiences that meet the needs of that theme. If your theme is to experience the contrast, pain, and discomfort, no one in the world has enough power to make you go through it, unless at some level you have given your consent. The key words are "at some level." The statement opens up the floor for a larger idea of understanding. Most of what we encounter in our daily life is understandable to some degree, but when we step into experiences that are believable, unimaginable, like horror, extreme and truly difficult to digest, that understanding now belongs at another level or frequency of knowledge. The problem with humans is that they want to blame, be victims, and point fingers only, without truly understanding as much as possible how the theme applies to them. There is no issue with jailing a perpetrator, but at least learn as much as possible how you came to be in that situation in the first place. Sometimes you have to dig really deep. Be patient for the answers to reach you through all your human filters. There are answers to everything imaginable. If you have an idea about the opposite gender, then your life will unfold according to your ideas, and it will bring to you reflections of those ideas. This goes with your ideas about life after death, heaven, death itself, relationships, family, health, disease, intelligence, and the list is endless. The universe reaches into infinity and beyond, cannot be exhausted in its ideas about life. If you have an idea about life, it is only one of the trillions that wait to be explored by anyone. Is any idea in the cosmos unoccupied or unexplored, you may ask? You decide. So many are responding to a natural urge towards what they know to be the idea of fifth dimension or density. It is their personal idea about that concept that is inspiring them, and many are fueled by fear with the need to escape the reality that they are in. But what if that reality is only a piece of a puzzle that is a part of a larger picture? Each person's reality or set of ideas that feels real for them is only a piece, and combined with everyone else's forms a world theme. How does anyone transcend a world theme if they are only a microscopic piece of it? That is an interesting dilemma indeed. You would have to observe your ideas about the world and how you feel about the themes that are running constantly. Then you would have to observe your own life and how your ideas either consent to those world ideas or how you are opposed to them. Either way, you are engaged and a piece of the entire picture. Beginning with yourself, you will have to agree that you are the exact idea of yourself that you want to be. And if you would disagree with that, then how has someone else created what you are today? They have not. You have created your idea of self by focusing on what you don't want instead of what you want to be. You're quite capable of creating either contrast of your ideas about self. You can be the villain or the savior if you choose, and it will fit nicely into this world idea where both are equally venerated. Both are seen to be liberators within the world context. The first breaks the rules to offer their idea of freedom, and the other creates the rules to offer their idea of freedom. Both become equally powerful as the one is held high in the light for all to see, and the other is underground, hidden, and dangerous. True freedom does not lie within the world idea. It is impossible, and no villain or oppositional force or savior will save you from yourself. They can only say, "Come to my camp," and offer you respite whilst you align with their ideas of freedom. There's only one way to transcend the world idea, and the answer lies within you. Your state of being and the ideas that you have about yourself are the key. When you no longer align with any of the world ideas, when you have transformed to such a degree that your piece of the puzzle does not fit anymore, then you have to transcend to a landscape that suits what you have become. You are the skeleton key. The world idea will never tell anyone that there is a skeleton key and where to find it. On the contrary, the world idea and those that like to keep it in place do everything necessary to keep everyone distracted, seeking outside themselves and following their oppositional tongues or the savior ideas. This is your chance to realize that those with the greatest followers have become the New Age saviors, and humans flock for salvation and reassurance. Their ideas about themselves are embedded so deeply into the world idea that they cannot act in any other way. Humans do not know where to look for that freedom that they cannot help but seek. It is a part of everybody's idea of self from before birth, that longing to grow, expand, be more, ascend, touch the invisible, and evoke their destiny. The hardest path to take is the path out of this world. The easiest path is the one that follows someone else's ideas about where they wish to go. Take guidance from a teacher, but lead yourself with their ideas towards a destination that you know to be reasonable and acceptable to you. Many millions of pieces are being moved all around the world, and most of them are to make sure that the masses will remain bonded to the world idea. If the masses wish for saviors, then saviors they will have. If the masses wish for justice, then justice they will have. If the masses wish to be looked after like children, then looked after they will be. If the masses wish for extraterrestrial contact, then contact they will have. It may not be in the way they want it to be, but they will get what they believe to be true about their idea of self. To this end, it is not difficult to realize that there is a limited supply of adequate information that forms a path through the mazes of this world. Examine your ideas, because you are here at this time in world events because of your ideas of who or what you imagine yourself to be. Why is your piece of the puzzle in this world of ideas?